Last time when we had done this kind of a video, we went over Echo, Mozzie, Bandit, Smoke and Vigil. And for that reason, we'll go in this episode over IQ, Montagne, Sledge or Buck, Thatcher and Zofia. Just a quick notice, if you're interested in joining a thriving Discord community, getting new teammates and much more, link is in the comment section. Let's start off with the IQ, shall we? The reason why you're most likely playing IQ wrong is very similar to the mentality when playing Twitch. As Twitch, when you can pick between shooting a mirror window and a goo mine. You go for the mirror window, right? Well, as IQ, you need to get your priorities set. Your main focus as IQ, aside from walkie cameras outside, is finding out where the ADSs or magnets are. This still might be something that some of you are doing, but the issue is the following. How often do you, from the roof, call where the ADSs or magnets are? Let's go to practical example on Cafe, and let's assume that defenders have this setup. Two ADSs are stacked by the pixel. A deployable shield is here. It is a bad one, and you will see later why. And a defender is behind the deployable shield. As Ash or Zofia, or anyone with explosives, your main mission is to get rid of the deployable shield, right? What do you do first as Zoe or Ash? You most likely throw a flashbang or concuss mine from Zoe to test and to waste ADSs or magnets. However, if IQ told you that the two ADSs are by the deployable shield, that means you won't even need to waste the ADSs, as you will be able to shoot the wall or this part of the wall to get rid of the shield. That is why you want to put the deployable shield slightly bit back, so your ADSs can catch these, or you can use other ADSs. Sometimes with the help of IQ, you can actually see if they are doing a specific hold. If I see an ADS by the bakery and cafe, you can guarantee that they are doing a bakery hold, which can give you an idea to push maybe freezer. That's probably the second thing you might not be doing. If you see stacked up ADSs or magnets by the yellow stairs on the consulate, you know what is up. Also, if there are ADSs in the admin, then you know where the defender is in the admin without even droning. Let's go with Sledge or Buck. More precisely, vertical holes. I'll give you two tips. How often are you getting killed when you're making these, when in fact you're the one that should have all the advantage? Well, it is very simple. You're either opening unnecessary holes, or you're opening them in a non-systematic way. Let's go to the clubhouse. For this one, let's assume that you have Buck. To clear out arsenal, below the hatch area, and people call it cage. You start it from the stage and open up the hallway. This angle will deny anyone going toward the cage and reverse. Now, all what you have to do is to have someone holding that angle and slowly but steadily opening up the kitchen ceiling towards the edge. This is systematically clearing spots. And the other tip is, do not stay on the top of the vertical angles. Always be angled onto them, so they can see you way harder, and even if they see you, they will shoot the railings. Monty. Let's go to Oregon, as he's really powerful there, and I will ask you two questions about how would you push with him. Let's start with the blue push. You want to get control of the L with the Monty, and push away Smoke or Vamai behind the shield. How many people do you need to do that, and what do they need to cover? Let's go to Attic. The same. You want to get the control of the Attic and the tarps, whilst killing the defender in the tarps. How do you proceed this? How many people do you need, and in which positions? We'll have one more question, but to answer the previous ones, for the Attic, you need someone playing very passively behind the Monty on the T2. You'll need a person rappelling by the kids' windows, denying the rotation back to the side. And it is extremely recommended to have trophy control. Also, be aware of the hatch angles on the meeting. So, the thing over here is, you are letting defenders to run away safely as a Monty. The extra question is, you are in the theme park, and got the initiation, control, and the caching control. Now you want to deal with the Vamai behind the shield, and the rotation toward the yellow stairs. What do you do as a Monty? And what do you do as a team? We'll go way more in depth to these situations in the Monty guide. If you would like to see one, let me know down in the comment section. And this is a very important aspect. Do you try to go to Vamai and melee him, or do you move away toward the opposite side of the toilet, so Vamai has to keep two angles at a time? Keep in mind that as Monty, you have to be aware of the C4 from below. If you will be going as a Monty to melee him, you're essentially not allowing your teammates to hold you up, and even allowing Vamai to go retreat back to the yellow. So, the better way will be to move aside and unextend, and then extend when he ignores you. If he ignores you even if you're unextended, crouch and hip fire and do not move whilst you're hip firing. Just for the side notice, we didn't do this in the Oregon's blue because there are no two angles that you can do with a Monty and an attacker. Let's talk about Zofia or Zo. When someone asks you what Zofia can do with her gadget, and more specifically her concuss, what is your answer? Is it that concuss grenades explode on the radius, therefore you can check if the room is clear? Well, that is true. However, Zofia has two jobs in this meta. It is first to enable the vault to be opened with the concuss if there are bandits tricking them, as Zofia's concuss stops the animation. Or she has a job to waste the ADSs and magnets to get a deployable shield destroyed, or basically anything bulletproof. These are priorities for Zofia, and not to check if a random room is clear. Thatcher. I can mention that in the previous episode. Thatcher cannot, but cannot deny bandage trigger. You still need the third operator to get wall opened. However, Thatcher and Ace can actually open up the wall. And again, the reason I have brought Thatcher up is when you're using him against Kaid. You need two MPs to open up a wall or hatch, unless you perfectly time Thermite putting his charge on the electrified wall, so he's taking the damage while spotting it. The first EMP will disable an electroclaw that is being put by the Kai tricking, and the second EMP will deny the other electroclaw, the immediate follow-up claw on the hatch. Thank you for watching this video and staying with me for this long, and thanks all the patrons and YouTube members for making this video available. If you want to learn all the basics and advanced things about the siege, make sure to give me a like, subscribe and notification bell to get all notifications from my channel. Make sure to give me feedback down in the comment section below.